Everyone, this is Peter speaking from the UK with Tom and Rita, and we're going to do our weekly stock picks. We're looking this week at stocks that are acting as strong as or stronger than the index, the parent index. So we've got 5 stocks we're looking at. We're going to start off looking at the index. I'll pass you over to Tom and he's going to talk you through that, and then we'll move on to these 5 stocks, which are ACE, ADSK, AGN, ALTR and AMAT. So, Tom.
Right, thanks Peter, thanks Rita. Right, we have a chart here of the S&P 500 cash market, and we could see with the trend lines it's trending up, the market, and we appear to be in the middle of a trading range, and there are some indications that this index will want to go up next week. So what we can now, what's the first stock, Peter?
Okay, so this is ACE.
Right, here's the first stock, ACE. Right, so it's part of the S&P 500. And now the reason is we picked this one is we appear to have a nice test here in the background. Now they only do this if they've got potential for higher prices, and even this one looks a bit like a test as well. There's no ultra high volume on any of the up bars, so there's no actual selling going on. It appears to be selling. This widespread up here is fine. It's pushing through supply to the left, and that's why they tested it there, look. So that's a good candidate you should keep your eye on.
This is Autodesk.
Right, next one is Autodesk. Now, admittedly, we've got a little bit of no demand here, but this definitely looks like a test here. And they only usually test when they're thinking of higher prices. And there's no serious high volume in any of the up bars. So in other words, there's no supply. It's acting as strong as the index. These are sort of stocks you should be looking at. Next.
Next is
Allergan. Allergan.
Yeah, AGN.
Right. Now this is a similar story here. We do have these wide spreads up here, which would indicate a desire to push up through supply to the left, and lo and behold, there's a test. That's bullish. Whenever you see a test, whenever you see these going up, pushing wide spreads up, pushing through supply to the left, and there's a test, and there's even a signal on it, look, which is a test. You should be fully aware of those. On that, it's drifted up, look, it's acting as strong as the index. There's no additional very high volume come in. Every time it goes down, the volume appears to be lowish. That means that they're not interested in the downside of this market. If they're not interested in the downside, it must be bullish. Altera. Right. Similar story, look. You've got a test here. There's a signal on it. Basic test, fair enough. On that test, look, it's shot up. A bar there. Don't forget, these professionals are looking at this market just as hard as you might be on this chart. They're fully aware of that test, and that's why they have these wide spreads up. The idea is they don't want other people in on the move. Red down bar, narrow spread, no selling pressure in that stock. So this also looks promising. Is that it?
One more, Applied Materials.
Applied Materials. Now this is another one, look, we've got wide spreads up here as it's pushing through Eddy top to the left. The volume is a little bit high there, but it's actually stronger than the index, or certainly as strong. Red down bars, look, there's no selling pressure, very low volume. And that's going up, so that's worth watching too. So I say, well, it's not all that difficult to pick these stocks. And I think you'll find that what we show you is right. So I say thank you very much for listening.
Okay, folks, yes, thanks very much for listening, and we look forward to seeing you next time.